Hello, and welcome back once again to Hitman 2 and the three-headed serpent mission set in Santa Fortuna. And today we are going to continue on collecting our feats and discoveries that we have still remaining, starting today with how ribbiting. This challenge entails basically collecting 5 frogs from the map. So for this one, all we're going to bring with us will be our silenced pistol and our lockpick, and that was entirely just to take care of our 3 main targets, as which you can see are already eliminated. So I've gone ahead and killed all the targets off before beginning this. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is make our way to the shaman's area, and we're going to acquire ourselves the shaman's outfit. Now I've taken care of the 3 main targets already. You could do this during the main mission. You could make your own contract for this, a nice easy one, or you could take out your main targets afterwards. It really doesn't matter, I don't think. So once we've made our way into the shaman's area, we're going to collect ourselves some enigmatic poison, and we're going to collect our first frog, which is just by the shaman's outhouse. It's easier to crouch and approach these frogs from behind at speed if possible. So that's frog number 1 collected.
Come on in, my friend. Feel free to join us. Everybody's in the eyes of your spirits.
So it's at this point I am going to cut a few minutes out, because unfortunately the shaman and his guest here kind of had a glitchy moment, and they went completely out of sync, and they stood completely still and not talking to each other for about 5 minutes. But eventually they got going again, and we've still got some waiting to do. But once the cauldron is clear and no one's looking, like at this point now, we add the enigmatic poison to the cauldron, and when these 2 return over there, as they are doing now, the shaman will sample the soup or the broth. He will get sick, he will go over to the outhouse where we collected the frog from, and he will go to be sick in the outhouse. It's there where we will pounce on him, render him unconscious, and take his outfit. Due to the little glitch here and a little minor mishap later on in the video, this video is actually about twice as long as it should be. This really shouldn't take as long as this video suggests, but we will see. I'll show you exactly what went wrong for me when we get to the hippo enclosure, which will be our next stop. We're just waiting for the shaman to sample his broth, and he's now going to feel very, very sick, and he's going to make his way to the outhouse. Come on, mate, you've already kept me waiting long enough. That's it, good boy. You in the green t-shirt should be ashamed of yourself. So we're just going to follow the shaman round to the outhouse, and once he enters into it, we're going to pounce on him, render him unconscious. We're going to hide his body in the crate provided, and we're going to take his outfit. So as I said, next on our list is the hippo enclosure, where we will collect our 2nd frog on the way. So we are now going to run straight down this main road all the way until we get to the construction site, which is just before the hippo enclosure. And just on the far side of the bridge over the river leading into the construction site, on the right hand side, will be a frog. Unfortunately, this frog will be facing us, so it will bolt very, very quickly. So what we want to do basically is, as we approach, we want to crouch down and grab it as we're running past. This goes horribly wrong for me, and I miss. So across the bridge, crouch down, go for the frog, and the frog's already long gone. So at first I'm thinking, okay, I'll go on for the next one, and then I thought to myself, no, it will respawn, it will come back, and now we're behind it. So it didn't stand a chance. So that is frog number 2 of 5 collected. We are now going to continue on into the hippo enclosure area, and this is where I lose a considerable amount of time, but because I've taken out the 3 main targets, my next change of outfit isn't here. Because we've already killed Rico Delgado, the guard and the hippo whisperer have buggered off. So I'm now left in a hostile area with no change of clothes and 2 enforcers between me and my next frog. So we are going to have to get somewhat inventive and creative, especially as I've only got a couple of soda cans that I can use as distractions or weapons. I can't kill anyone and I can't be spotted. Whereas normally I would just run up behind them with my pistol out and pat them both in the head. So we're going to try and distract the guards. All we've got to do is duck out of the bush long enough to grab the frog. But these 2 guys are not playing ball, so let's try again. We want them both to turn around. One of them has now turned around, so we're halfway there. Let's try and get the other guy to face away. No, he's looking straight over here. And now so is the other guard. So that didn't work. So we're going to have to resort to plan B. And I really didn't want to do this. I don't think I've ever had to do this in one of the videos up until this point. But I'm going to have to sacrifice my gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of one of these guys by using my gun to attract or take one of these guys out of the equation for a few minutes while I can focus my efforts on getting past the other guy. So the gun is in place. Neither of the guards have spotted it, so I am going to require this crowbar. Unfortunately, I moved away a little too quickly and attracted some attention. So I've now got to wait for a few seconds before moving on. We're going to get round back behind these 2 guards, and I'm just going to throw this crowbar over by where I've left the gun. That should get somebody's attention, and one of these kind gentlemen will come along and put my gun somewhere very, very safe. And while he's doing that, I will repay him by giving his companion a nice long nap. So unfortunately, both the guards have gone to investigate. These 2 really aren't playing ball today. But one of them has collected my nice shiny silver gun and is walking away. So all that's left to do now for me is to collect my crowbar, funk this guy on the head, grab his gun, grab his body. We're going to drag him nice and clear into the bushes. If we can do this quickly enough, we won't have to worry about the other guard coming back. So I'm going to now go and collect the frog, which is just at the start of that footbridge, just on this side here. So out the bushes, grab the frog, and I've missed the frog again. So we just move away a little bit, and the frog will come back. This time we'll come round this way. And there is the frog. We are now behind it, and we've got it. So that is our 3rd frog. 2 more to go. So we'll have that as well. I'm actually looking for my crowbar. Oh, a knife. Forgetting that I've already picked it up. So what we want to do now is get the mansion guard's outfit on, who is nicely tucked up in the bushes around here somewhere. Where is he? No, that's the gun. We don't want that. Said we don't want that. I know it's a shotgun, but put it down. Ah, here we are, our mansion guard outfit. So with this now acquired, all we can do is make our way over to the coca fields, and we have to be very, very aware of this enforcer just off to the left there, as he has eagle vision. So once he's moving away, we can just walk along the pier, along behind him, give him a nice wide berth as the pier moves over, and once we're clear we can just run straight for the coca fields. And we are going to get there via the tunnel from the mansion here, and this will bring us out very close to our next frog number 4. So once we're through the tunnel, immediately turn left around the far side of Franco's hut, and just on the floor by the pier is frog number 4. Didn't even see me coming, that one. So that's 4 down, 1 to go. And the final frog is also in the coca fields area, and it's right over the other side, right where we would normally ascend down from the shaman's hut area through the jungle. And this one is just on the far side of the bridge, you can just see there. So we're just going to grab that little fella before he hops away, and that will get us the Howl Ribbiting challenge. So all that's left to do now for us is to make good our escape. And the nearest exit, I'm afraid for me, will be the bus stop exit, because I was actually planning to come back around and take the scooter exit, but things didn't pan out that way. So the bus exit it will be. So there you go, that is the Howl Ribbiting challenge taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.